The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus might be a good phone in 2024, but it's not a perfect phone. I've been using it for over a week now as my main phone, and the experience has been good and bad so far. It's a step up from the Samsung Galaxy S10 and S10e that I've used and reviewed earlier. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about the S10 Plus and how it holds up 5 years later. Hello, I'm Audu, and I've decided to test old Samsung phones in 2024. This is the third phone of that series, and I'll be testing out more Samsung phones. Subscribe to the channel and let me know which old Samsung phone you want me to test out in 2024. If you want to support what I do, then I have links in the description, and you can use them to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus or any other phone that I've tested and reviewed. It will go a long way in making sure I keep bringing these videos to you. We have a 6.4-inch dynamic AMOLED display with 2K resolution, and the display is curved on the side, which a lot of people like. Using this display in 2024 is great, from the typing experience down to playing games and watching videos on YouTube. It is sharp and colorful. We know Samsung makes some of the best displays in the market, and the Galaxy S10 Plus, despite having a 5-year-old screen, still stands out in 2024. Of course, it comes with a 60Hz refresh rate panel, but the colors and vibrance of the display makes it so good you forget the need for a higher refresh rate on this display. The bezels are quite noticeable if you compare it to 2024 flagship, but I'll say it's on par with most 2024 budget and mid-range phones. I'm talking about the bezels around the display here. The size is on par with some, or even better than some mid-range and budget phones of 2024. You can also adjust the display settings. Now I'm talking about how you want the color to be. You can also max out the display resolution in the settings of the display. You can also adjust the touch sensitivity and maybe accidental touch prevention in the settings. As far as my experience, I'll say the display still holds up in 2024, and the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner it comes with is fast and reliable. The build quality is great. I still think this is peak Samsung design in my opinion. It is made of glass at the back, and the phone has an IP68 water and dust resistant rating, but I'm not sure it will still be available on the phone. Most of the Galaxy S10 Plus out there are used or refurbished. You cannot get a brand new S10 Plus in 2024, so I'll be wary of that and not allow this phone to come close to water. We have 3 cameras at the back of this phone, and I've snapped a lot of pictures with the camera since I started using it. I tested out the ultra wide and everything. We are going to talk more about the camera in a bit. The back is slightly curved and it makes the phone comfortable to hold. The edges are also rounded, as you can see, and having rounded edges means the phone is not going to dig into your palms, as opposed to when you are like using a phone with sharp edges. The phone has 2 speakers and it sounds great. We have one at the bottom and a second speaker at the top. You also get a headphone port, and if that's something you care about, you're having it on this phone. By the left side, we have the Bixby button and volume rockers, and the unlock key is by the right side. The SIM card tray is at the top of the phone, and my unit here supports 1 SIM card and a memory card. But there are other variants of this phone out there that supports 2 SIM. So if you want to buy this phone and you want the variant with 2 SIM, make sure you confirm before you go ahead and buy. I'll say the build quality of this phone is top notch, and it's not heavy in the hand. It's lightweight, even though it's like 6.4 inches big. There are 3 cameras at the back of this phone, including a telephoto and ultra wide lens, and the pictures you are getting are impressive. You get enough details in images, and I can say this phone will beat some 2024 budget and mid-range phones in terms of photo quality. The colors are vivid and detailed, and HDR is noticeable in all the pictures you are going to snap with this phone. You can see the sharpness in the pictures that I've snapped, and in low light situations the phone also holds up as well. Portrait mode is great. You can see the separation of the image and background. It is well detailed as well. Quickly, if you are in low light situation, there is a dedicated night mode in the camera app, and using that mode is going to give you better pictures at night. You get 2 front facing cameras, and they are impressive. Now this is something we don't normally see nowadays. You hardly see a phone that comes comes with 2 cameras, but the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus came with 2 cameras up front. Now the pictures you are getting from the 2 cameras are impressive, especially if you are in an environment with good light. You also get portrait mode with the front facing camera, and I must say they are really good considering what you are paying to get this phone. The phone can shoot 4K 30 or 60 FPS with the front and back camera. The video quality is impressive, and let me know what you think about the camera quality in the comment section. This section of the video was shot with the front facing camera of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Let me know what you think. I'm using lights. I'm in a studio space, so I have my lights with me and everything. This is just to give you an idea of what content creation can look like with this phone. And if you even shoot outdoors, the quality of the video will look better than this under natural sunlight. The phone is powered by the Snapdragon 855. At least that's what's powering my unit here. There is a model with the Exynos 9820, but I doubt if you should get that variant. It's slow. I won't say it's completely slow, but it's not as fast as what you get with the Snapdragon variant. Now, if you want to go ahead and buy this phone, make it clear to who you are buying it from that you want the Snapdragon variant. Performance is great and multitasking is impressive as well. Apps open up fast, and you can even play demanding games on this phone. Call of Duty Mobile can be played at the most maximum setting. The phone supports 2K resolution, and that makes the gaming experience very, very okay in my opinion. The only problem is the battery, and we'll get to that in a bit. Another problem again is the fact that if you consistently use the phone, press it too much, it overheats after some time. It doesn't get uncomfortable to use like the S10e, but it's enough to get you to notice that this phone is overheating. Now, when you are charging the phone as well, it kind of overheats. Maybe if you apply a case to the phone, it's not going to overheat. As you can see, I've been using mine entirely without a case, so the moment it kind of gets warm, I immediately notice. I feel the performance is okay since you are not going to spend close to $300 to buy this phone, and I feel if you're someone who doesn't stay long on their phone, then the performance is going to be very okay for you. It is running on Android 12, and that's the last software update you are getting. You're not getting new One UI features like the circle to search and some AI features, because Android 12 doesn't support that. But there are a lot of useful features. There is Material U that uses the color of your wallpaper on the interface, and animations while opening app are still very much fluid and fast. You can customize the phone however you want in the settings. It's a Samsung phone, of course, but I'm going to tell you that software is not the strength of this phone. Even though there are no ads on the interface and the bloatwares are minimal, there are not a lot of pre-installed apps on the phone if you kind of get it. But I feel what you have here is usable. You also get split screen, which is not available on a lot of phones, and you can open apps in app, like app in app. And I know there are a lot of people that love split screen and trying to open multiple apps, multitask at the same time. It's available on this phone, and there are some brand new 2024 phones that lack that feature. The battery of the phone is 4100 milliampere, and it supports 15 watt fast charging. You can also charge the phone wirelessly at 15 watts, and you can use this phone to charge other phones wirelessly. By just placing the phones at the back of this phone, you get extra battery. In terms of battery life, I managed to get a complete day of battery using it casually, not paying a lot of attention, not pressing it all the time, maybe just to reply some text, snap pictures, a bit of pictures here and there, and just post content here and there. For intensive usage, I'm not going to suggest you get this phone because the battery will not last a complete day if you're someone who uses a phone intensively. Depending on your level of usage, you should know what to expect from the phone's battery. I would say it's not super impressive, but it's just okay. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus can be a great option in 2024 if you are someone who doesn't really want much from a phone in terms of battery life. Design, display, and build quality is as great as the performance. The performance is very okay, and I'm going to tell you that this phone is going to perform better than a lot of 2024 phones. What else do you want to know about the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus? Let me know in the comment section, and you can check out the links in my bio for all Samsung phone videos, or you can click on the video showing on your screen right now to see the video of the Samsung Galaxy S10. I'll see you in that video.